I have a long relationship with Noël Coward, who was dead before I started doing his plays, but that hasn't made the slightest difference. Sometimes you just hear someone's tune. He just sings to me off the page. He always has.
He's supremely funny and smart, and he just understands irony like nobody else, and it's just so much fun to play.
The writing also is it's so well crafted, and it has a kind of offhand breeziness to it, a carefreeness that makes it so much more fun to play.
Yeah.
But it's also, I think, what makes it a lasting play.
What I like about the play is it breaks all the rules and is still triumphantly successful as a piece of playwriting.
The plot is two married couples meet by chance in the south of France, and it turns out that one of each of the new married couples happens to be the two of us, used to be together, and chaos ensues.
There's something underneath it that's really, really kind of touching in terms of people struggling to find their partners and their adulthood, I think, in many ways. But that's what makes it so funny.
I'm glad I'm normal.
What an odd thing to be glad about. Why?
Well, aren't you?
I'm not so sure I'm normal.
Between Elyot and Amanda, there's a certain, just an irreverence and a freedom of vision and a sense of play and flippancy and irony and rejection of the norm that attracts them. But that's also what gets them into trouble.
They get to say the most amazing things. They're in the most beautiful places in the world. They don't seem to worry about money at all. They don't worry about anything. They're infants. They're enfants terribles, you know,
Yeah.
and they're just, and you know, it may catch up with them, but not for these 3 acts.
Coward makes you admire a society, a maverick society of people who embrace flippancy above all, who behave appallingly, who really aren't kind of grown up. And we somehow get seduced into admiring their standards and wanting to be, at least for the evening, more like them. And I think that's a wonderful conjuring trick and a very interesting thing for an actor to pull off, to drag an audience's whole value system behind them and turn it on its head. I think it's a glorious assignment.
If you want to just check your brain at the door and have this escapist fantasy where everyone's wearing glorious costumes and saying some of the wittiest things ever written in the English language, you can do that. I think the play also supports a very dark, or at least dangerous, look at what love is and the price of that.
Everyone should come and see Private Lives. You should not live your life without seeing that play.